Yo Joe, hello and welcome to another Brian's Action Figure review. Does that sound right? I don't know. But anyway, today guys I've got a GI Joe classified review. You may have guessed that from my opening Yo Joe, which was either cringy or great, I can't tell. So today's review, I have got the Cobra Copperhead. And yeah, this guy, I had the original of him. Like all my Joes, I have to say I was kind of a destructive child. So I broke a lot of my they were called Action Force over here actually when I was a child, and then they slowly became GI Joe. I think I have a very bad memory when it comes to this stuff. That's why I don't collect retro stuff, because I don't remember half of it. But yes, I do remember having Copperhead as a child, and when I saw him revealed, it's like the ding that goes off in your brain, like a microwave going off when your food is burnt. It was like the ding in my brain. Oh, I remember this guy. I had him doing this thing in the sandcastle and whatever, and yeah. So, Copperhead, very happy to get him. And I'm looking forward to checking out the box. And I'm smiling because I'm looking at some of the artwork here. And it's absolutely class. And I'm looking forward to showing you that. So, without further ado, let's get on that right now. So, here is the box for Copperhead. And I have to say, I really, really like... I was laughing at this a while ago. The absolute mad head in him in this opening picture here. It's like he's like someone stepped on his toe, or he's about to go on a murder rage or something. But yeah, and he looks really cool here. The render with kind of Mayan Temple in the background looks absolutely lovely. And some good ideas. If you've got the Mayan Temple nearby, I'm sure loads of us do, to do some ACBA. Now what's cool on this as well is I never noticed this before. It might be a new thing. The GI Joe logo is kind of raised up, kind of embossed on the front, and it's the only part that it's done. It's really nice, and it goes all the way around the side as well. So if you go around the side here, you can see big mad head in him there again. And this is new as well. The number is changed. It's like a different font or something. So yeah, that's really nice. On the back you can see his height, 6'4", 163 millimeters. Cobra Copperhead. As you can see, he's got tattoos and stuff, and all the weapons and stuff he comes with. And you've still got these little things that you can probably look up on the GI Joe website. Down here is all a load of mumbo jumbo, and yeah, there's the QR code 72. Again, the mad face on him there. And just on the top, GI Joe Classified Series. So yeah, looking really good. So let's see what he looks like once I get him out of the box. So as I was unboxing Copperhead to stick him up in the swingamajig, I just spotted some like new bits that are in the packaging as I was opening him. So this usually, like when you get this usually comes pretty blank, but they've got that picture that they had on the back of the box now on this the inside of the card, and it looks really cool. It's a nice little touch if you were to, like, you know, if you wanted to just keep your figures on a shelf like that, it would work really nice. And I just thought it was a pretty cool little insert to have. Now personally, I won't be keeping it, but yeah, it's a little bit more for them to do. And also, I just wanted to touch on these a little bit. So I first got one of these with my Sergeant Slaughter figure, and I thought, oh, maybe it's because it's a little bit exclusive, it's a one-off. But yeah, it seems to have here the little ammo box. It says number 72 and Cobra. Now these are cool. It would be even cooler if they were plastic. But there is one thing I want to mention though. I don't think they're going to keep doing these once the window boxes return, because when you open the box, you get the package like that, we'll say, with the figure inside it. But with the window box, all the weapons are usually displayed around the character, so you probably won't get these anymore. And yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's up to you guys. What do you think? I'm not really bothered, to be honest, because as long as the figure like is fine, I don't care what way it comes, to be honest. And usually, like where I get my figures at Big Bang Comics, if you have a problem, they'll sort it straight away for you anyway. And yeah, you get the figures in a little baggie like this. And I like there's a design on the baggie as well, whereas with the Legends one, you just get a plain little white bag that you could have sweets or something in. But I think this is really nice that they actually go to like small, like, I know it's not much, but it's a small little bit of extra effort. So fair play to them for that. So with all that said, and all the packaging talk done, let's get Copperhead up on the swingamajig and take a proper look at him. So here is Copperhead finally out of the box, out of the packaging, and up on the swingamajig. And first thing to note, all of his accessories do fit on him like a lot of GI Joes, and they are seamless. You can see like he's got his holsters on the back and on both hips as well. He's got a machete holster called a sheath, obviously, and pistol holster. And look at the colours on this guy, the greens and the light greens. He's just really, really nice. And the one thing I've noticed straight away about this figure is the quality seems to have stepped back up to where it was previously. And this guy is really, really an excellent quality figure more than anything. And I'm looking forward now to getting him down and going through each individual bits and pieces. But there is a lot to talk about on this guy. I'm so glad I was able to get one eventually after almost missing out. So yeah, let's get Copperhead down off the swingamajig. So here is Copperhead down off the swingamajig. And as I was saying earlier, he does look like a phenomenal figure. What I usually do in my reviews when I'm doing these is I will check out the accessories first, show you where they go, and yeah, so let's get to that. So he does come with this machete, or whatever you want to call it, and it does look really, really nice. There is a nice little blend here, and it's like a broken off machete, and it's an interesting design, something I haven't seen in a while. And yeah, there's no real texturing on the handle or the hilt or anything. And there is a sheath here on the side, if you can see that there, and it does go backwards into it. Now I spent a minute trying to get that in the other way around, and it just didn't work for me at the start. So I was like, oh yeah, it just goes in arseways then. But yeah, he does hold it no problem as well. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That's the first thing. The second thing, I'm going to leave it there in his hand for the moment. He does come with this small pistol as well. So here is the pistol, and it's really, really nice. There is some texturing here on the side that makes it stand out a little bit. But other than that, it's all the one colour and the kind of matte black colour there. And there is a holster on the side. You see there, it's kind of textured as well, and it's on his thigh joint, his thigh swivel. Now it does fit in really well. I find these button things though, if you can see there, I find these to be a bit hit and miss from time to time. And the one in the Indiana Jones one in particular wrecked my head, and eventually I just left it off because I just couldn't be dealing with the technicalities of it. But this one seems to have closed and then opened it again, which is a tad unfortunate. Yeah, so these can be very annoying. There surely is a better way. I know they look more accurate, but saying that, like when you're out taking pictures and stuff, you're gonna have to stop to do that every time. But yeah, it seems to have closed there now, and it does the job. So that's another pistol on. Now this pistol is very interesting to me. It does come in a very nice holster. Again, you can see that kind of almost snakeskin texture on it. It's really, really nice. And you can see the bullets and stuff here as well. And this gun reminds me actually of two things. One, it reminds me of Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid, which you may or may not know. And also the color scheme kind of reminds me of Megatron. Now I know the gun is wrong. It's a different gun that he is, but it does kind of remind me of Megatron, or even Dirty Harry because of the size of the barrel. It is like a revolver or a magnum or whatever you call those guns. I'm not 100% on guns, so you'll have to teach me, guys, in the comments. But that does, like you can see here, there is a little hole, and it does fit in perfectly. There's even a hole for the scope. And again, you come to one of these button jobs, and they can be really, really awkward. This one was more awkward, I think, than the tie swivel one, and it goes in straight away, of course, the first time I do it. So yeah, like children, these things like to embarrass you in public. So what I'm going to do now to look at the rest of the figure, I'm going to take off all the accessories so I can move him freely and kind of give him a fair assessment, I guess, without accessories and things getting in the way. So let's start with the face. And as you can see, he's got that really intense, almost angry look in his eyes. You can even see his eyebrows there. The green of the helmet is really, really nice. And it is offset nicely by the lighter green as well. You can see he's got like his whole Darth Vader vibe going on as well. Well, I suppose it's more Bane than Darth Vader. But it's done really, really nicely. And you can really see the detail in that. If you go along further down the figure, if you move, he's got like a proper tank top on. And under that is this cool silver Cobra logo. He's got his harness with all his gear on it there. And there is some like light green on that as well. If you move him around to the back, there's more here. There's a hole there for his harness thing that goes in. And on the arms, you've got these two very annoying bicep things that keep slipping down. Now these kind of things used to be on they were on the Marvel Legends Cyclops as well, on the knees and the hips, and they were very annoying. You could not keep them in place. So like it's okay to trade off, I suppose. But they do, photographically wise, they do work. But I could see myself losing these on purpose in the future. But this one, weirdly enough, the one on the left arm seems to be a lot more sturdy than this one. So I don't know what happened there. On the hand as well, just make sure you can see that. It's got this awesome like playing card tattoo. Really, really nice. And it did come out fantastically well. There is something written there, but I, for the life of me, with my bad eyes, cannot read it. Again, here on the gloves, there is a texture as well. On the waist, you've got this belt. Now, this to me, I don't know if you can see that really clearly. This to me looks like a Hydra logo. Hail Hydra, Copperhead crossover. Cobra Hydra crossover. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. But yeah, it's really, really nice. The silver really bounces out as well. It's really, really bright, and it's almost a chromey silver. It's really cool. And of course he has his belt here, which is very movable, that holds his machete holster. And again, you continued in the green and the light green going down along the boots, and you can feel like the padding on them as well. It's really nice. And the boots, again, they are proper, like, I'm sure we've had these boots before, but you can feel like the texture again of the boots, and they're really, really good. So like on the whole, aesthetically, this figure is very, very pleasing to my eyes anyway, and I'm half blind. No, but it is a fantastic looking figure. As you can see here, it jumps out from the background at you. Now let's go articulation wise. Articulation wise is really, really good. You get lots up and down, some side to side. You get a full rotation here. The neck, there is a neck joint as well, so you can really look down and really look up. Shoulder wise, you get a full rotation here, and the bicep thing can come down again. You have a bicep swivel. You do have a double jointed elbow, and you can get a really good angle on that. But he's got the big muscles that do forbid it a little bit. Hands, get a full up and down, and you get rotation here as well, which is quite good. And you do have standard ab crunch, waist swivel, and you do have a butterfly joint of course as well. Here as well, mine is quite tight for some reason, but it still works. You do have thigh swivels. You have the drop down hips, which I'm not really a big fan of. You do have thigh swivels. You do have double jointed knees, well, like so, and you have the boot swivel, and you've got the ankle rockers. So he is an up-to-date modern action figure. He's got all the great articulations you would expect from a GI Joe, and he just looks good. Like, I'm very, very happy with him. And if you were to ask me what I would give this guy out of 10, I would definitely give him a 9. He is fantastic. He is everything this line should be and more. And very, very happy to get him in the collection. An absolutely beautiful figure. And the thing I would say about this guy as well is he could fit in with most lines. He could fit in with your Valaverse. He could fit in with your Marvel Legends, or maybe not Star Wars. That's probably too far. But yeah, he's a great addition to your collection. And maybe in the future we might get a HasLab version of his boat, but I wouldn't hold my breath too much for that. Ha! See what I did there? But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review of this figure, and hopefully it will make your decision that much easier to go out and buy him when he becomes available to you. And thank you very much, guys. Please subscribe, please comment below, tell us what you think of this guy. Will you be buying him, or have you him pre-ordered even? And I'll message you back instantly on the comments below. So thanks guys for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.